Good afternoon. Thanks for joining us. I'm Chris Thomas.
And I'm Madison Wade. We start tonight with the crisis in Ukraine.
Putin is the aggressor. Putin chose this war, and now he and his country will bear the consequences.
Just hours ago, President Joe Biden addressed the nation after Russia invaded Ukraine.
The president announced more sanctions against Russia. European Union leaders also imposing sanctions that they say will have massive and severe consequences.
And so take a look. Here's what we know so far. The attack started last night. Russia says military bases were the main target. 57 Ukrainians are dead following the Russian invasion. That is according to the health minister of Ukraine. And Russian forces took control of the now unused Chernobyl nuclear power station and the area around it.
And we have team coverage tonight. In 5 minutes, ABC's Zareen Shah will give us an update on what is happening right now in Ukraine.
But we start with ABC 10's Jay Kim at the state capitol. Jay, people are gathering there to support Ukraine and the local community.
And good evening, Chris. Certainly a lot of anxiety and concern rippling through the very large Sacramento Ukrainian community tonight as tensions continue to escalate with the Russian invasion on Ukraine. We're standing at the Capitol right now where a rally for Ukraine is currently taking place. Now, I spoke to several people who have family and significant others still stuck in the country who desperately just want this all to end.
There's something very terrible in history happening.
These scenes are hard to watch for most people, but for members of the Sacramento Ukrainian community, it feels like a punch in the gut, watching their home country under attack.
As of today, when you call to Ukrainian families, they are hiding in the bomb shelters. So it's just terrible.
Vlad Scotts, chairman of the Ukrainian American House, has several family members living in Ukraine, including his 5 brothers and parents. He says he's been in contact with them every few hours.
It's threat to the whole world, to the United Nations, to the world diplomacy.
I honestly don't even know what to say. My heart is just breaking up.
Several Ukrainian natives gathered in Roseville today to show support for their home country. Nazar Boruk's wife currently lives in Ukraine. He says she currently has no way to escape the chaos.
I'm feeling terrible. Can you imagine your wife being on the other part of the world?
For Igor Kravegs, the Russian invasion of Ukraine reminds him of how World War II started.
Ukrainian people will die, will fight to death. They never gonna give up.
Many people fear the potential loss of thousands of lives.
American people have to realize that there's a war going on now, serious war.
Vadim Deshkevich is the pastor of SOL Church in Orangeville, the largest Ukrainian Baptist church in California, with over 900 members. He says about 75% of them have family members in Ukraine and says they can just do one thing for now.
We can pray. We can ask God so God can keep the Ukraine safe and give peace between these two countries.
And back out here live at the Capitol, you can see hundreds of people are here at the Stand for Ukraine rally expressing their solidarity with the country. You can hear the music really starting up right now. Meanwhile, at SOL Church in Orangeville, there's going to be a prayer service held tonight at 7 p.m. It's open to all members of the public who want to stop by and say a quick prayer for Ukraine. We're live from the Capitol tonight. I'm Jay Kim, ABC 10.
Jay, I know that rally started around 4 o'clock today. An hour later, still a pretty large crowd gathered there. They seem to be wanting to send a very clear message that this community is supporting those in Ukraine.
Absolutely, Chris. As I mentioned, hundreds of people are gathering out here. They're going to stay out here at least for a couple of more hours. So it's going to be very busy, and we'll have an update for you at 6 o'clock here on ABC 10, of course.
Of course, one of the other things that we know is that another vigil is planned for later in the week. These are things we're going to be following throughout the weeks and days ahead. Our Jay Kim reporting live for us tonight at the state capitol.